This makes me think of a conversation that me and Deontay had today at work, or not today, but this week at work. And I was describing this cartoon. Hey, boo boo. Right?
The picnic basket.
So say that again.
A picnic basket.
Deontay, what'd you hear?
I thought you said pick a nigga basket.
You remember that little jockey feller that you like that holds the lantern that's on people's porches in the South?
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
They selling one on
Deontay loves
Facebook.
that.
They were selling one on Facebook for like $190. I text him like, hey man, that nigga costs way too much.
Hell no. Oh, no.
Oh, my God. So did you guys hear about the gay bomb?
There was a girl that it was, I want to say it was accidental. She got testosterone instead of estrogen.
Ooh.
And
Dang.
she came to the realization of like how men act. And she was like, I just wanted to fuck.
Point of no response.
Hello and welcome. Come one, come. Wait, what is it?
On my face?
Come. Come one and all.
All right, here we go.
Go for it. That's a man.
Oh, God.
It's fucking gross.
Deontay, you want to take another look at that one? Is it pretty good? No?
How would you react?
What would you do if that happened to you? Like
I'd probably throw up right back.
a full, like, you're,
Maybe.
you're mouthing somebody and like straight in the mouth.
I can't take nobody like spitting in my mouth. If that'd be, yeah.
Wait, have you ever had somebody just spit in your mouth? You're just like,
no,
hey girl, spit in my mouth.
hell no. I'm not into that shit.
Have you ever spit in a chick's mouth?
No,
I've done it.
I bet you have.
I'm like,
I've done it and had it.
oh, you've
bad.
actually had somebody spit in your mouth? Mm-hmm. I've not done that. I mean, what's the thing? I mean, how did that occur? Like for me, if I do it to a chick, I'm like, open your fucking mouth. That's it's romance. I'm like,
Yeah, romance.
open your mouth.
What God, that's like straight loogie though.
No, I didn't.
When you roll the tongue, that's loogie.
No, you don't have
I
loogie
know
in
how to
there
project that.
unless you do the snort. You.
Mine's just moisture.
Next time you do it, you should try that because I've done that too.
And then it just ends up as a mist and it's just
I'm like,
everywhere.
open your mouth.
Can I ask what
I'm
is
trying to
the
turn somebody on right
what
now.
is the reasoning?
I think it's kind of like a power thing. It's like,
It is.
control.
Like a dominance?
Yeah,
Like,
yep.
I didn't say fucking. I'm trying to think back now. I think I just said open your mouth.
Yeah, open your mouth. Yeah.
That's it.
They're like,
I think she. I don't want to go into details, but she did the same thing.
she said,
I think it was
tell you to open
obviously different time, but different dynamic at that moment.
Well, let me ask you, when she spit in your mouth, was she below you or on top?
She was on top.
Okay, that's what I was worried about, was because I was like, man, if she was on the bottom and tried to spit up into your mouth, and it just fell right back down her face.
That was like that guy, that road rage guy. That was, I think I told the story on here before.
Remind me.
I was in the passenger seat and we got cut off, and it was like a truck driver, and he was like yelling at us, and then we were on the left side. So I was facing him and he was like yelling at me like I was the one responsible for something. And we're on the highway and he spits out the window and it's like, pew. And I was like, bro, what's the point of that?
that was dumb.
I feel like when I was a kid, I remember being in the back of a truck that, had the camper shell on it. Mm-hmm. And I spit out the back and it like literally like went out and flew back and like hit me in the face. Like, because the aerodynamics.
I learned that from Mythbusters because when they have the tailgate up, you create that like vacuum or vortex right there at the cab, at the back of the cab. Mm-hmm. So you just got hit with your own spit.
I got hit with my own spit.
Did you like it?
I did it a second time, and after I spit, I tried to say, "Open your mouth." Right?
You're trying to spit, and you're like,
I'm like, "Open your mouth."
Role play with yourself.
Mm-hmm. You're a whore, aren't you, Todd?
I am.
I am. I don't know. How would you go back at that one?
whore.
I am a whore. Ow, my eye. I told you not to get in my eye. So I saw this thing and I totally snagged this off of somebody on TikTok because it was hilarious. And of course, I can't.
Before.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Going back to this. If you Google Chainsaw Man anime vomit scene,
Oh my.
same premise.
Chainsaw
I know you guys don't watch anime,
Man.
but
vomit scene.
you're almost there. You're almost
No,
there to start watching anime.
I was a big fan of One Punch Man. I watched the Japanese and the English version.
One
of that.
Punch?
One Punch.
One Punch!
That's a good ass show. Though.
Oh, it's hilarious.
That's a really good show.
Oh my. Yeah, look at that. So what this is called Chainsaw Man
It's a fucking great anime.
and they're making out.
She's drunk as shit.
Okay. And he is he
And he's like, oh my gosh, he's kissing me.
and there's another chick watching. That's kind of hot. The cuck chick. Yeah, making out. Tongues in the mouth. She got an eye patch on?
Badass character too.
Well, any chick that loses an eye. Oh, that's gonna make everybody else vomit watching that shit.
My stomach turned just a little
And what
bit.
does he do in a situation?
I don't know. Well, if it's chunky, do you chew, or do you just spit it out immediately?
Oh my God, that made my stomach so weak. I was that close.
Oh, he
Swallows it.
God.
Disgusting.
We've got Deontay closing his eyes, trying
Fucking
to
gross.
Trying to get that shit out of my
concentrate.
head.
Oh, God.
That had everybody fucked up. The whole anime, his whole premise
Yeah.
is he gets, what is he? Gets in a, is it a contract? No, it's not a contract. He combines with this, his little devil pet. But anyway, his whole premise is he just wants to see and touch boobies. That's all it is.
The whole show is just
So
about
he is
seeing and
willing to
touching
do
boobies.
anything if he can see and touch some boobies. That's it. But it's fucking brutal.
So he's like every 14-year-old boy ever.
Absolutely.
It's like, I will die for boobs.
With chainsaws coming out of his hands and face.
Whoa.
Oh. So
Fucking awesome.
he's like a superhero then, or like?
It's this whole premise of like mixing with devils and contracts and shit with devils. It's crazy.
Now I'm gonna have
I
to
don't know.
watch
It's
it.
badass. There's only one season out right now. Definitely should give it a watch.
I'm definitely gonna have to watch that Chainsaw Man puke kiss scene.
It's fucking great.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Speaking of anime, Scream 6. They did a promo as Ghostface anime.
Oh no shit.
That could finally bridge the gap between us, the horror and anime. It's fun. It looks pretty fucking
actually
dope.
looks good.
Could you imagine if we had like horror slasher film animes? That'd be badass.
They don't have animes that are kind of slasher-ish. They don't have
Ish maybe, but like if we recreated, let's say, the Halloweens, even Freddy Krueger. What kind of they could do with anime?
They could create some amazing
Yeah.
I think
moments. Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street. That would be.
Oh
dope.
god, yeah.
Yeah, that would be perfect for that, actually.
But I would say, do Ghostface 6
Let's try this.
promo anime.
Ghostface.
I was hoping it was an actual movie, and then I realized it was just a promo. I was upset.
Make sure I throw an anime in this, so we see exactly what it is here. Anime promotion. All right, here we go. Chicken in the living room, walking. That does look. That character does look good in anime. Already, he's more
Agile.
than the movies.
It's anime, baby.
That is the funniest thing. It's like
It's fucking dope.
that is pretty cool. And all of those movies, though, they've had different killers every time, right? So,
Oh yeah.
but they've always had the same agility level, like
Yeah.
-2. Like, it's just like
I thought it was gonna be like the scary movie version.
No.
I like that though. That's pretty
That
fucking
was very
sweet.
cool.
The over dramatization of
Yeah.
anime as well. That's cool.
Do like that. Yeah, I imagine like, well, whenever I watch a Scream movie, I see Deontay in that character because have you ever watched him shoot like stuff into the trash? He misses it most of the time. Misses like all the fucking time. So I've never watched him play basketball. Thank God. But I imagine he misses a lot unless it's a layup and then he misses 50%.
Apparently, I don't know. Apparently, you're pretty good, right?
It's stabbing women though. Wouldn't I be pretty good at that? Stabbing people?
I would hope so, but
Why would you hope that?
Why would
You hope he's good at
I don't know.
stabbing people?
well, I imagine it like this. Look,
We're not in the UK, bro.
a killer has a goal and he just wants to achieve this goal. Just like a basketball player, his goal is to score a point. So you hope that they're good at their goal.
Be good at the job that you've chosen.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, you're not a murderer if you can't murder anybody. I mean, I'm just saying.
It's true.
Attempted murderer.
Yeah.
Attempted murderer.
I mean, you can't be given an award for like, oh man, he was almost a good murderer. He was so close.
That reminds. Have you seen those like ultimate
Very
tag?
valid.
Like the ultimate.
The
tag
Yeah.
things where they have the jungle gym looking area.
Yeah.
Could you imagine one of them as a killer? Everybody's fucking dying. They're parkouring.
Parkouring.
Oh my god.
With a knife in their hand.
Absolutely. I don't know. They'll figure it out.
I've seen those. There is one show that it takes trained fighters and they'll put them in different scenarios, like multiple attackers and things like that. And they did one with, like I said, these are well trained martial artists.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And they give the attacker a knife, and they're in a room, and they're like, just keep him from stabbing you as much as you possibly can. Every fucking one of them died. Like it wasn't like one stab. It was like 15.
Yeah.
It's like you can't stop it. Like even when they grabbed the hand, the guy was just like, oh, I got the other hand.
It was like that, yeah.
It was hilarious.
So what you're telling me is there's no hope.
No.
If I go to the UK, I'm getting stabbed. Okay.
It does appear that if someone's halfway okay with a knife, and even if they're probably bad at it, you're probably going to get stabbed. I mean, it's going to happen regardless.
Fuck.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry
So
to destroy your dreams of evading a knife-wielding attacker.
Watching all those self-defense videos is not going to pay off, apparently.
No.
Fuck.
You definitely should look it up. It's pretty funny. So I was going to show you guys this one thing, and I'm trying to find the person who said it, and I had it written down, but can't find it. I'm sure all of our viewers will holler at me and be like, "You're stupid because you don't remember who it was." But anyway, this guy had said that I think it was a black man saying it, but he says he didn't understand why an actor of any race cannot act any race because it's acting and they're an actor, right?
Yeah.
And this was posted and people ran with it, right? So they're talking about like, show you this one here.
Well, your first mistake is you're using Bing, by the way. If you're trying to search anything.
So they're like, okay, well, here's Queen Elizabeth II. So that was one of.
That looks like the sweetest grandma ever.
What the fuck is that?
So the whole thing
She
is like,
definitely goes to church every Sunday.
That's her church outfit. What do you mean?
That's what I mean. Yeah, I think so.
if you're listening to this, we have someone who made up a Netflix fake poster with Queen Elizabeth II, and it's this very nice looking older black woman.
Sweetheart, she looks like she'll call me baby.
Let's see, here we go. Muhammad Ali,
I've seen that one, yeah.
starring Mark Wahlberg.
Oh my God. Love it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and this is actually
That's
the
actual
real deal.
thing. They got canceled.
Yeah, the Queen Charlotte was going to be black on that. Let's see. Oh, here we go. David Marcus is the one who said it. And David Marcus said, "I see no good reason why an actor of any race can't play any historical figure. It's acting." So everybody just started kind of running with this. Polar bears. Black bears playing polar bears. Martin Luther King starring Ryan Gosling.
Shit, I feel like he might be good though.
What the fuck?
Oh God.
No, can we not do that? None of this. I don't want.
Obama starring Christian Bale.
Oh Jesus.
It don't. It doesn't.
Simone Biles starring Emma Stone. I think she could pull it
I don't know
off.
who that is. Who's that?
Emma Stone, really?
No, Simone
Simone
Biles.
Biles.
She was the gymnast.
Gymnast. Yeah.
She's like
The black girl.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh my bad. I should have
no.
described her as the black girl. You know that black gymnast? You're like Simone Biles. I'm like, yeah.
Well, they are replacing all the ginger characters with black people, so it only makes sense to do the same.
Unlike what? What do you mean?
What was it?
They say gingers are the closest.
Teen. What?
Is that what you're talking about? What are you about to say?
No,
Go ahead.
like Teen Titans.
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
a white ginger character on the TV series live action. They replaced it with a black woman. Shit.
Oh, that's
You
weird.
could probably. There's. Oh yeah, Ariel, the Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Which,
But there's a whole. What was it?
speaking of,
See.
Little Mermaid starring Michael Jackson under the
What the fuck?
I think that was all of it. But yeah,
Oh, God.
I thought that
awesome.
was so fucking hilarious. People were just like, yeah, bring it. Let's make this happen.
Deontay, what historical figure would you play?
Abraham Lincoln.
I could see that.
I can see that too.
Yeah.
He's got the start of the beard. We just need to give him the little top hat.
Yeah.
Todd, who would you play?
Who would I be? Oh, what movie would it be? A documentary on 50 Cent. I'm gonna
Fuck, that'd be amazing.
I want to be 50 Cent.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah.
That's a good choice.
I just see the part because usually at the end of films people like that death scene and whatever. But I'll get the death scene, but I get to come back hardcore and make $1 million and stuff. Be a rapper. Be great.
And make an energy drink.
Oh God, yeah. He made so much money off of that.
He did.
Yeah,
Was that?
that was 50 Cent.
Yeah.
That was a
That's right.
vitamin water.
Vitamin water.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Dude, smart as hell. D.
Cleopatra. Why not?
Well,
That's close enough, I guess.
Well, then again,
it's
though,
not too far-fetched
it's not
because
really,
didn't
'cause
Elizabeth
Liz
Taylor
Yeah, that's what I was about to
play
say. Never mind.
Cleopatra way back in the
I
day?
think I got
So
canceled. I think I got canceled as well.
Yeah.
what? It's never going to be shown again. Something like that.
No, they were going to do a Netflix show.
Oh, of Cleopatra.
Yeah. And it was played by a black woman. But then it received so much controversy from the Egyptian people that it got canceled.
Wow. It's interesting. Everybody's angry about everything these days.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
That is one thing that drives me nuts. Is like I was thinking about that today. Is that used to if you ever had a conflict with someone, like two guys have a conflict, you just punch each other in the face a few times. At least when I was growing up, we would
Absolutely.
punch each other, and then we were friends the next day. You got your beef out, and it was done, and then you go back to school and shit. Nowadays, it's like this. You have someone who says something like, let's say they say, I don't believe that transgender should be recognized as a woman. And they go, just like an absolute triggering. You like, because I have an opinion that's differing from yours, you are now a victim, and I've basically assaulted you. How much sense does that make?
It's like Shane Gillis, the comedian. Mm-hmm. Man, he's so funny. He was going to be on SNL. He got let go from SNL, I think before he even got to do anything. And he pretty much got canceled because I think he's a comedian and he made some like racial jokes, I think.
Yeah.
And he got canceled. But then you got like Chris Brown, who everybody knows what Rihanna looked like. And like he never got canceled.
Yeah, people pick and choose on this
Pick
bullshit.
and choose everything.
Yeah. But you either have to have some sort of, I don't know, what is it called? Skin in the argument or something. I think me and you watched this comedian talking about his mother, and I don't know if he was the nationality. I'm going to totally fuck it up.
Oh, yeah. He was talking about his mom wearing hijab out in public, and
Yeah, he was trying to get it to where he was trying to design a hijab where it would be essentially racially null and void.
it could not. Yeah, nobody could get mad about it.
So it was probably one of the most brilliant jokes
funny.
I've heard in a while. But anyway, he says, "Okay, so I made my mother a rebel flag hijab." And he says, "About the only thing that somebody could do is like start to flip them off and go, ah, yeah." That's fucking brilliant.
was.
But I guess, like with him, he has the relation to his mother like that. So technically, are you allowed to make the joke? And then,
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
why can't comedians joke about everything? We have to wait for cartoons like Family Guy or South Park to do it. you
Or
know?
In Living Color.
Yeah, and living. Yeah,
I
Living
feel
Color
like
is
they
good.
made fun of everything, and I thought
Living Color.
that's why I thought it was so great
yeah.
because I feel like they made fun of everything.
Remember Jim Carrey as a transgender woman who took steroids?
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The little
Vera.
pigtails.
That's before my
Vera,
time.
yeah, the little
Yeah, I think-
pigtails was cute.
I think her name was Vera
Yeah.
DeMilo. Her teeth was all fucked up, and she wore
And she laughed like a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
Oh, dude, it's the best ever.
It
Jim
was.
Carrey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
it's
was,
That's like my
funny.
dad's favorite show. He had like the box set and everything.
Oh
you know,
wow.
I never watched it.
That was so good.
you need to.
I saw clips like online and everything,
yeah.
but
It was
Then you had
really
one of
funny.
the. I don't think it was a Wayans.
remember Homie Don't Play That.
Damon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then
remember that.
Handyman.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah,
Handyman.
Handyman.
You remember that? That was a guy who was handicapped, but he was a superhero.
Superhero.
He's like, "Up, up, and away."
Oh damn, he's definitely getting canceled
Exactly.
nowadays.
But that's what I mean. You look back at that stuff and you're like, oh, you couldn't do that now. But back then it was like they made fun of everything.
Yeah.
Themselves, each other. It was fun. But
That's why I love what was it? Robert Downey Jr. was on Joe Rogan, and he was like, "Do you think you could do Tropic
yeah,
Thunder
yeah.
today?" And he was like, "You could do it, but
but
I don't know
yeah,
how far to go."
exactly.
He definitely couldn't do that today.
That's probably my favorite comedy movie of all time.
Here's a question then: if Robert Downey Jr. couldn't do that, would the Wayans be allowed to do
White
was it
chicks?
White chicks. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
You know,
They would.
they would be allowed to,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, if we're being honest, it just.
Do you think that's
it's-
right?
yeah.
You think that's
Well,
okay?
I mean, I don't know. White chicks never bothered me. I never thought that it was like.
White chicks never bothered me either.
Right.
I'm just
I
saying.
love that
Not
movie.
at all.
I
It's
think it's hilarious.
hilarious.
And my favorite person in that whole movie was what was his name?
Oh gosh, I always forget his name, but he's hilarious.
He's that big buff black guy.
Terry Crews.
Terry
Terry Crews,
Crews.
thank
Thank
you,
you.
yes.
Yep, that's it.
He
Why can't I think
is
of his name either?
Yeah, yeah.
he
that's-
is the funniest dude.
He
And
is.
he was singing.
That's who I'm gonna play.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's gonna be my
there you
Netflix.
I will watch that movie just for the parts that he's in it.
And then
That's it.
the movie Blended, where he kept dancing all the time.
Like, yeah. Come on, you're blended. Yeah.
It was
Well, Terry Crews is
hilarious.
the best. Getting off topic a little bit. But
Totally.
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Tangent.
tangent.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. Is it right? Is it always because the slavery aspects and the racial
I would say
stuff?
we got to blame history on that one. That's not really our fault or anybody else's. It's really just history.
Do you think more? Let's say somebody did do Robert Downey Jr.'s part now. Do you think more white people would be upset about it, or more black people?
I think more white people.
More white
would be
people.
upset.
Yeah. I totally agree.
Yeah.
The whole aspect of him in the movie was making fun of it.
Yeah.
The aspect of blackface.
Yeah.
So I was like,
but
that's what I feel. I don't know.
I'm a dude.
but
I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
That's right.
you gotta. I say, black people, we pick and choose. Robert Downey Jr. did it, no problem.
Gets a pass.
Yeah,
What do you think that is?
Will Ferrell, he'll get a pass. Jim Carrey, he'll get a pass. Black people love, we love those people. I say like, who would be somebody?
How about Mark Wahlberg as Muhammad Ali? I mean, would he get a pass for that?
No, because it's history.
His history. There's no fucking way.
So you got that. You get
It's
the.
his history.
What was that story? Was it
He had like
beat the shit out of?
beat a black old man.
Was it a black
and-
dude?
Yeah, some black old man beat the
Dang.
fuck. And
For some reason, I thought it was an Asian man, but no, it was a
it was a black dude. Yeah. He was in like some type of white supremacist gang or some shit for a minute. And beat the fuck. He was going around beating up old black people and shit.
Wait, what are we talking about again?
Mark
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg.
Mark.
Oh, yeah. I do remember he hit a guy with like a golf club and he went blind in one eye or something like that. Yeah. And I believe he got a felony. And I think it was around when he was like 16 years old or something like that. And he's actually done a lot of good things since, but he's tried to get that expunged from his record, and I don't think they've allowed him to do it yet.
That type of shit gonna follow you your whole life, man. No matter what you do,
Absolutely.
somebody gonna always bring it up.
Yeah. However, I think he's done well. He's gotten past it. And
Yeah, I'm saying.
me saying, I think he's done well. Yeah. Good job, Mark.
Marky Mark.
I think you've done so well. Oh yeah, he did do kind of that one song.
It's Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, yeah. And all
Remember
the
that
black
parkour
girls.
movie?
That part, wasn't it? And all the black girls sang.
Oh, yeah, right.
You
They sampled that for
remember
the
that.
song.
remember that?
Nope.
I don't know.
Before
that
my
song.
time.
Yeah,
Too
that's
young.
definitely
Before my time.
Hey, congratulations to Ohio. We're allowed to have
we get?
abortions.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit
Yeah.
last podcast, but
I don't think we got into it too much, did we?
No.
I didn't read up into it a lot.
Why?
But as far as I heard, is like everything is going to get postponed anyways. I mean, they're gonna.
Yeah, DeWine wants to add some shit to the weed
that's-
bill.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah, he's going to add some stuff to that. Oh, it's not going to change it much, but he probably is getting some
Yeah.
money in the pocket somewhere.
Yeah.
And then, so the reason why I bring it up is because I did see another TikTok where they're asking people, it's interesting how we live in a world where women are always given outs. And what I mean by that is if they get pregnant, an unwanted pregnancy, they can abort it.
Yeah.
Let's say they get pregnant and they want to keep it, and then they realize that they don't want it after it was born. Now they're given drop-off zones, right?
saw
So
that.
now they have an easy out of that. They're always given easy outs on. They're given government help, assistance if they have children, over and over and over again. But how much do men have outs? So if a woman gets pregnant and
We don't.
and
We don't
she
have any
doesn't
outs.
At all.
she wants it.
Don't.
He doesn't. Like immediately, she's like, "I'm pregnant." He's like, "I don't want it." Too bad. Too bad. So
well-
is that right? Should men?
I mean, that's
have
our right
that
as men.
ability to
Though.
say,
I mean, that's our burden.
But
I feel like as
should
a man,
it be our burden? I mean, if women
Probably
have an
not,
out
but
all
that's the way
time-
it is. I mean,
I'm
Now
a
you sound like a woman I heard. So, like, do you think it's fair? She's like, well, that's just how it is.
Yeah,
no,
she did
I
say that.
agree.
Yeah.
But it's like it should not be. No, absolutely not.
no.
We should have the same.
Go
same
ahead.
rights.
I'm sorry. I interrupted. You go ahead.
Go for it.
No. So as a man,
We have obligations.
and we make the choice of what we do. If you decide to have unprotected sex, and you know, it's like you go in and rob a bank. Oh no, I got to go to jail. Like you should know
But
the
his-
consequences to your actions.
But his
though,
point
right?
is it goes both ways.
I know, but as a man, we
They're
have,
right there, too.
But we have the power, though. We have the power. Once they say
My
yes,
wee wee does not have the power.
yes. Once they say yes, we can have sex because they have to give us consent, right? And
Yeah.
once we, do
We have to as well,
Do what we
okay?
do?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. A little bit, not most of the time, though.
Well, I mean, like, I mean, I don't.
Sure, why not?
I mean, some people, granted that they have sex with a woman with the point of impregnating them, but the majority of people have sex for fun. So, like, if a guy accidentally impregnates a woman, it's an accident, right? So why should he be given the burden of being a father for the next 18 years, paying for everything? If he's like, no, I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. Just as a woman who's like, well, I didn't mean to get pregnant. I'm either going to give it up for adoption, I'm going to drop it off at a firehouse, or I'm just going to, have an abortion. They have a lot of options that men have no
doubt.
options for. The
I
one
agree.
option that the man has
Sign
never having sex with a woman to begin with. That's the only option that we ever have.
We can sign over rights.
Agree.
Yeah,
Does that,
but that's
when you
that's-
sign over rights, does it have to be like they want it to happen?
They will still come after you because for money.
They can still get you for child support, right?
No, not for signing over your rights. You can still get over.
Oh yeah, you can get. There's a lot of things unless the mother is cool with it. She's just like, yep, don't want anything to do with it and whatever. But if she asks for assistance from the government, they may end up coming after you for money anyway.
Yeah.
There's a lot of odd things that I've seen about how the government makes money off of child support and where it goes and stuff. It goes to like judicial.
Yeah, that's probably a rabbit hole.
It is a rabbit hole. It is insane.
Right.
It is insane. So the government is going to get their blood out of that whole money to kids.
Do you think that part of it is just like that outdated, or not outdated, but that old ideology of like the woman takes care of the child, the man has to provide. So
I'm sure that's part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. But you know what?
I don't have kids. I don't know. It's time to revise.
Well, it is funny though.
What would be a good solution then? I mean,
I don't think that if a man wants anything to do with the child, then I don't think he should have to do anything with the child. But at that point,
but also I don't think that's fair for her either, though.
Well, she decided to have the child, right?
Right.
So she knows that this is going to be a big thing if the guy doesn't want anything to do with it. So here's where I get so confused on this stuff. And it's this is if you want to buy a house, you have to be able to afford it, right? If you want to buy a car, you have to be able to afford it. If you want to buy shoes, you have to be able to afford it. But everybody will throw out fucking kids all day long, even if they can't afford it, and then tell the government they need to help them. Why? Why is it suddenly everybody else's, for me, I'm a non-breeder. I don't have any kids or anything like that. So why is it become, high five, ooh. So why does it become my burden to pay for other people's children that they can't afford?
I agree.
It's not like, they're making us pay other people's car payments when they default.
I don't know.
Kind of with insurance and stuff like that. Yeah.
No, but you know what I mean? Yeah. It's
exactly. Once again, there's a long rabbit hole to that.
Sure,
I
absolutely.
did see something where I thought was first, before I even get into this part, is I think it's women are given way too much money for child support. Let's say the guy's just, yep, that's my kid. They need money and stuff like that. Awesome. Good. Right. But you're getting pro basketball players and stuff like that are having to pay $30,000 every fucking 2 weeks to a woman for a child. I'm sorry. Pampers don't cost $30,000 a week. You're taking care of the woman at this point that you have nothing to do with.
It just goes based off their sum or their yearly income.
That shouldn't even matter. So the thing that I saw was they're trying it out somewhere and I can't remember. Everybody yell at me right now because I'm sure you will tell me exactly where this is. But they're going to put child support on, I think it's called EBT cards.
Oh yeah.
Where the person cannot buy
EBT like. Yeah.
Yeah. So they can buy food and certain items, but they can't pay for rent and things like that. And now women are up in arms about, why can't I pay rent with this? Well, guess what? You have to pay for yourself anyway. So you shouldn't have to depend on a guy's money that should be for your child to pay for it.
My mom used to tell me sometimes, because she had a like a prepaid card that would get added from my dad's child support. Yeah. Sometimes we'd be out to dinner and she'd be like, thank your dad. She'd pull out that card and I'm like, thanks, Dad.
Oh my goodness.
But they were very cordial though.
That sounds silly, but at least she stated that.
Right.
Yeah, and also she's feeding you with that money. Absolutely. So, it's really not that far from wrong.
She's also feeding herself.
Well, that's true. That's true.
It is, but
that
doesn't mean that she didn't spend more so of her money
Right.
to feed me as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Let me set up this.
It all comes like I still was provided for and everything like that. So
I'm imagining this right now. When you guys went to like, let's say Lone Star Steakhouse, that she was like, I'll have the steak and some shrimp, and he'll have the salad.
I got the chicken strips.
That's fucked up. When you put it like that, that's probably how it really was too.
But I mean, I still disagree with that for a bit, right? Like I think that if she wants to go out, she should be able to pay for herself. But you know what? A card that would pay for you from your father. I agree with that.
Even if she did use the card for both of us,
I
I
don't-
mean, it's not like she's not
don't-
going to use
I don't agree with that.
her own money for more of the other stuff.
Yeah, but I still
know what I mean?
I still don't agree with it because that becomes money that
You
is.
think that should be solely
Solely
that
for the
should have been
child.
solely my money?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
I
yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Even so, if it's more so, I think that should be put into like a trust fund for the child.
Yeah, I have some experience with a parent receiving child support and not getting what I need. So, not getting basic, essential, hygiene products and things like that. And then yet the next day in the mail comes 3 pairs of shoes.
Oh, dive into that for a second,
Yeah.
if you don't mind sharing a little bit about yourself. So you had a split home, and and your mother was getting child support,
Correct.
and
to the tune of $300 per child per month. So that's $900 a month.
Yeah.
And if I asked for a new stick of deodorant, I rarely got it. So, but then, like I said, the next day we'd be getting packages, and she's ordered herself clothes and shoes and things like that. Yeah. And then even at Christmas time, I would get gifts that weren't really for me. Well, if you don't like it, I'll take it.
Ew, that's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like in your
So-
case, it sounded like you said that your parents were cordial
Yeah.
about it
Yeah,
and
my-
everything. And in her case, it was all fucked up because the mom was taking
Yeah.
essentially a lot of the money. So
Doing what she
Sounds
wanted
like the
with
mom
it.
we see a lot of, like
Yeah.
on social media and
Right.
stuff. That's fucking
That's
terrible.
everywhere nowadays. It's sad.
Yeah.
need to get my nails did. I got my hair did.
That's what they doing with that shit, man.
Speaking of did, changing the subject a little bit. Deontay, we were talking on the ride over here, half words. Like I was saying to you, it does a little bit drive me nuts. I'm totally not a very properly speaking person, but I feel like I speak halfway proper, right?
Speak properly.
And it's not anything forced or anything like that. It's just how I speak.
Just until we get drunk.
Right, until we get drunk, and then I'm very belligerent and I
And
throw
lots of
shit.
cussing.
Absolutely.
This is how the studio got dressed as I started throwing leaves in here and it was just stuck on the wall. But anyway, I told Deontay, I felt like, a lot of the way people speak is like kind of lazy. They're like,
I agree with that. Yeah.
And Deontay's like, well, go ahead. How did you describe it? Yeah.
It's just like a it's our generation. It's more like it's just slang now. That's just how it is.
You called it like half words, which I thought was brilliant.
Yes. Okay. They had half words.
Yeah.
We just like nah, bruh, cuh. Just dumb shit like that.
Abbreviations kind of things, shortened versions
Very
or
lazy.
whatever.
Well,
Half. Half words.
felt
I like that, though.
I feel like
That's cool.
texting has slid over into the verbal,
Absolutely.
like ONG, on God, or
Hey, do you ever speak in like the texting shorts?
that I do not do because that is so weird to me. I don't.
Like what?
Like
What's an example?
Like OMG.
No, that was like back when we were like high school.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They used
Okay.
to do that shit. Nobody does that anymore.
Nobody does it.
No, that's weird as fuck.
It is.
Like instead of saying for real, you're like how far, man? How far?
No,
you don't
nobody
do anything
fucking
like
does
that.
when I hear that shit, I'm thinking like movies or type like when I
They're trying to act as a
Yeah.
teenager.
TMI.
You could tell an adult wrote this.
Oh, I got you.
TMI.
Like a 50-year-old man.
TMI. Oh, that shit is weird.
You said TMI to me this week. You literally said TMI
I
to me
did.
this week a few times. Yeah.
I'll
Absolutely.
get nope.
You're like
I will defend him on this.
he's like Todd TMI. I'm just like,
TMI is one of those passes, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's like
because-
one of the only passes. Like, bro, that's TMI.
But when it's like TLANG. This is totally lame today. Like, you know, that shit.
God.
Like, what the fuck?
TTYL.
Dude, that's just weird.
Next door of white girls, Deontay.
Nice.
No, it just. I ain't gonna lie. It just it depends on where you grow up at, though. You know, because like what we was talking about, they say white people be trying to act black or they be forcing it. No, man. You know, it depends on where you grow up at, the culture you
Environments
around.
of our culture.
Yeah,
Or like of our
you're just a
surroundings.
product of your environment. So when
That's what it was.
Yeah. So when you know you hear white people get to talking like, nah, bruh,
But I've also have met people like white people
who force
that
it.
will only say like the N-word around other like black people. And like when they're around other people, they don't say that. They don't talk like that.
Because
I think that's what
that's more of a respect thing though. The people that whoever she been around for that. So basically, so you've been around here your whole life, right? On this street.
Yeah, except for when I lived out of state. Yeah.
So if say everybody in your neighborhood black, right? On this strip.
Yeah.
On this strip, you've been knowing them for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
Man, you can say that. We know you ain't like that. You say what you want to say. You feel me? They cool. They gonna come around.
Maybe,
you.
yeah. But
It's
you know,
not a maybe.
in this neighborhood, also, I was told that I don't fit in here because of the way I speak. I was told that by guys that I grew up with.
White dudes, black dudes,
White
guys,
dudes.
white guys.
I don't hear it though. I don't hear.
But my example is not that. It's black people that he didn't even hardly know. Like he worked with for a couple, maybe at most a year.
I give certain
And
people.
I was like, no, that was weird to me.
I give certain
It's
people.
like you've
a pass,
never
though.
spoke like that towards us.
Oh,
But you be around a black person and then you start
I
saying
know.
like the
I get
N-word
what you're
and
saying
shit.
now. I get what you're saying now.
Because that's not who he was.
he's faking the
That's
front.
Yeah, exactly. Put up a front in front of somebody else.
I think a white person always has to be careful. I keep remembering this video in my brain where this white guy is being an asshole totally inside of this gas station standing at the register. And there's this very large black man next to him. And he's saying the white guy saying the N-word and stuff like that. I just think he was being a dick, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And the black dude, took his can of like Monster or whatever.
Oh,
No,
slapped
you're
him
talking
across
about
the
the
face.
sweet
Slapped
tea.
him across
Yeah,
the
twisted
face.
tea. The twisted tea.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, it was a twisted tea. I
Twisted tea.
remember
Can
that
of
now.
Twisted tea.
Goddamn,
Yeah.
twisted that upside his head, man.
Yeah.
Fuck. But that's what I think about.
Wrapped
That's
around his cheek.
That's what I mean by that, though. You could tell by the way the white dude talk. He like, where you from, nigga? Where you from? You could tell he like. Just by his voice,
Yeah,
how he talk, he's from
He's
somewhere. He's not from the suburbs.
But
Not talking like that.
He was definitely not right. But the black guy took offense to it. So
right.
it still comes back to what you were saying is you have to understand the situation that you're in.
Yeah.
The people that he grew up with, that's cool, but maybe not somebody else because of his color. It still goes back to his color,
My friend tries to get me to say the N-word every single day of my life.
I'm sorry, I'm
I
doing
still
that
have
to you.
never said it. Thank Todd. Please stop. I'm not gonna say it, Todd.
Just do it, Drew. Stop being a pussy.
He gonna record you, secretly record you saying it and upload it.
He tried. He says it. He's like, I'm gonna clip your voice. He's like, because what was it?
All the AI and stuff right
we
now.
play a game and it's called you're like. It's hard to explain for people that don't play those games, but it's called Vigor.
Oh.
So with a V. And it's where it's like it's a souls type thing and you got to collect it. It's like your currency. And he was like, and I would say it and he was like, Drew, can you say 9? And I was like, 9. And he was like, all right, I'm going to clip that and then add that letter to the thing.
That's smart.
I'm like, bro, what the fuck? You're trying to set me up.
That would sound like more like Niger.
Yeah.
No.
Vigor? Is it vigor?
Niger.
Vigor.
If you said 9, that would be like Niger.
Is it vigor?
Yeah.
So if he put 9,
No, just the N.
space ger.
yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, that would be kind of like.
If he clip you saying 9,
No, just the N.
oh,
He was just going to
that's
take
really
that
all you need.
and
Yeah,
sound
That is
at the
all-
beginning.
that's all you would
that's all you need
Yeah.
is the end.
I like that you have friends that are going to try to make you look racist so you get your ass beat on the street. Like, I've seen you before.
I think I said it before, but it was like Marquis. He'd be like, if I was on my deathbed And I said, the one thing that would bring me back to life, would you say it? I was like, I might whisper it in your ear, maybe.
What the fuck? The whisper.
Everyone, can we clear the room, please? I gotta talk to my guy.
Get the fuck out.
They rush in with batons and like, he's racist. Get him.
It'll be worth it. Just save his life.
Hey, this makes me think of a conversation that me and Deontay had today at work, or not today, but this week at work, and I was describing this cartoon. Hey, boo boo. Right?
Another picnic basket.
So say that again.
A picnic basket.
Deontay, what'd you hear?
I thought you said pick a nigga basket. I'm like, Todd, you acting real different.
He's like, what'd you say? I said, pick a nigga basket. He's like, I thought I heard. I was like, like, so now I'm kind of wondering if we're going to start a theory right now. It's like, Yogi Bear is racist.
Is that?
Are they going to cancel
That's what
Yogi
he was trying
Bear?
to say all along.
Yeah, the whole time.
Oh
is
my
that,
God.
So he said, hey, boo boo, let's go get a.
Pick a nigga basket.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It was a show about
gosh.
theft.
He was always.
That's true.
It was
just a show about theft.
He always wanted to steal from the black people.
He was a black bear, wasn't he?
He was a brown bear.
Well,
Same
brown.
thing,
He was a mixed race bear.
The brown bears always stealing shit, ain't they?
Now, so this polar bear
That
and
one
this
was.
black bear got together and they were like, hi. They made a little brown bear.
Yeah, that show racist as fuck.
I never thought it was racist until we had our conversation. I was just like, oh my God, maybe it is. Maybe.
Who knows?
They hate Jews too, I guess. I don't know.
What about Dragon Ball Z?
Go on, I don't
Who's
know.
that? Who's that
Piccolo?
character? No, not Piccolo. Oh, yeah, Piccolo
Piccolo's
was a black
black.
man.
Mr.
Piccolo was a black man.
Piccolo is black. Who else? Is Frieza? What is Frieza?
Not Frieza. No, I'm
is
talking
Frieza
about
black? Asian.
what was it? The character. What character was he? When Goku dies, and he's in that realm.
You guys know better than me about this
You
one.
might have to Google it.
We've seen some of this, but it's been 20 years.
It's
I
a
swear
definite-
to God.
What do I Google?
Yeah, like
Uh,
I watch Dragon Ball Z all the time. I don't know who the hell you talking
Dragon Ball Z characters. It's gonna be. There's gonna be a long list of the main characters, but you guys will know when if we see
Vegeta?
it. No,
Bulma.
do show more.
Okay. I guess.
You guys will know the racial stereotype right there.
The snake?
Mr.
Popo.
Popo. I've never seen him as soon as I saw it.
Oh shit! I forgot about Mr. Popo.
That's a racist ass character right there.
Oh my God.
Is he supposed to be black? Ain't he?
oh,
That
Is that?
You just crushed my heart. I ain't even think about that shit.
but I don't is it though? He's kind of like a genie.
yeah,
That's
like a
Look at.
That's
Try to remember
blackface.
all the old stereotypical cartoons.
That's blackface.
I totally
Of-
oh yeah, the lips. The lips kind of give it away.
All blackface.
Oh yeah, I see that. That's true.
I see
Yeah,
that.
why
But
they do one to Mr.
but,
Popo
but
like
at the same time, devil's advocate here. If you do have a darker character like that, how do you show the lips properly?
Make the lips black.
line.
I don't know. Shit.
I don't know either. I'm
Yeah.
throwing that out there. I don't have a clue.
My lips ain't that pink though.
Bro,
That
just look at it.
I'm in agreement with you, Drew.
thank you.
It does look a bit on the blackface side.
forgot
Yeah,
about Popo.
I never thought of that, but yes.
You remember
Mr. Popo. I forgot about.
You remember that little jockey feller that you like that holds the lantern that's on people's porches in the South?
Oh shit!
Oh fuck!
They selling one on
Deontay loves
Facebook.
that.
They were selling one on Facebook for like $190. I text him like, "Hey man, that nigga costs way too much. I can stand on the post for cheaper."
The fuck?
Hell no! Oh no!
Oh my God. So did you guys hear about the gay bomb?
Huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So
What is that?
the gay bomb? I heard this on the internet today. I was like, that's hilarious. So apparently, they were trying to create, I guess the theory behind it was possibly unleashing a gay bomb on
Straight.
our enemies. Like, well, for the most part,
Like a gas to
Is it
create
Is it straight
like
estrogen?
dysphoria or something. Yeah.
Well, so for the most part, we live in a world where if there's war going on, it's men, right? It's all men. All
Right.
men fighting. Usually, women and children are allowed to escape and things like that. In this situation, the whole gay bomb is a weapon where they drop it and men suddenly become attracted to each other, and
They
it
lay
creates
down their arms and start fucking.
it creates confusion.
That's a fucking movie.
Like, Tom, give me a gun. Wait, you're so hot. I want to fuck your butt.
Yeah, right? No, not that gun.
No, not that gun. Your other gun.
That gotta be a movie. That's funny.
But anyway, according to
That's
this,
straight out of a fucking porno.
now here's the funny thing
Well-
though is like when I was looking at this, right? This is where it involves us since we are a podcast in Ohio. It says dating back to 1994, the Wright Laboratory in Ohio, a precursor to the modern United States Air Force Research Laboratory, drafted a 3-page proposal detailing several potential non-lethal chemical weapons. This document, eventually acquired by the Sunshine Project via Freedom and Information Act, explores the notion of the gay bomb, among other concepts.
Is that still in effect? Like they still practice that? They still try to.
They're probably still trying to make all kinds of different crap that
I think
people
it's
will
doable.
never
Are
know
they,
about.
are they putting like ecstasy and
It said sexual pheromones.
Yeah, that's what I was about to
which
say,
act as an
pheromones.
aphrodisiac. Absolutely.
Me personally, I think, regardless of what people think, love's from the heart and this is who I am.
No.
We are chemicals.
Absolutely.
We are nothing more than chemicals.
Electricity
100%.
and chemicals.
Yeah. And however these chemicals interact with that these electrical pulses that we have, these form our attractions, our thoughts, and everything else.
Yeah.
So, like, you take total testosterone out of me, I may become more emotional, right?
Oh, yeah.
I may not want to fight as much. But you put testosterone into a woman, it changes her muscle tone. Maybe
Yeah.
she becomes more prone to violence.
There was a girl that it was. I want to say it was accidental. She got testosterone instead of estrogen.
Ooh.
And
Dang.
she came to the realization of like how men act. And she was like, I just wanted to fuck. And she was like, I know exactly how men feel. Like when they see somebody at the gym and like shit like that. And I was like, thank you. We're finally getting.
So Drew, you put a light bulb off in my brain. So what we need to do is start putting drops of testosterone in chicks' drinks, and they're just like, I just want to fuck. And they're like, oh no,
We don't.
Instead
we don't need
of
roofies. Come
roofies, they're
on
called
now.
testes.
Drink my
Hell
testes. Drink a drop of testes.
so you said it's testosterone in a drink? You gonna put it in a drink?
Yeah, why not?
What if they grow a mustache or something?
Hopefully the chemical just interacts with their thought process before the hair follicle process.
Right. Order of operations.
Yeah, order of operations. That you have to research this. Does the hair lip start before the horniness?
PEMDAS.
Melissa gonna turn into Mike.
Develop a PEMDAS for
Yeah,
it.
PEMDAS.
So we kind of talked about transgender stuff on the last podcast, and it garnered a bit of attention.
People get very
So
passionate.
yeah, a lot of passion in this. So here's a thing that I've been seeing is they've been putting the gay pride flag up in schools. And here's something I did not know, that there is actually a straight pride flag. There is a straight pride flag that has been made also. There was somebody in Colorado where I think it was a third grader asked if they could have the straight pride flag put up next to the gay pride flag.
Yeah.
And they said no. So the father is taking that to a legal battle. So
I think I saw that
A
same
third
thing.
grader asked for that though?
I'd seen something back in 2021 on this too, but I think this is as of recent. And what do you think? I mean, do you think these flags even deserve to be in schools?
If we're gonna do,
That's a weird one. So it's all about, it's supposed to be about inclusivity, right?
all inclusion.
Yes. So if you're gonna be
Be all inclusive.
Be all inclusive.
I agree with that.
But that's not how things are going right now.
Yeah, here's my problem with it. I do think schools should be about, facts and ideals.
And
ideals, right? The problem with that, the whole flag thing is, why can't you have a Confederate flag in a school?
Representation.
Right. It's
good,
so,
bad, and ugly.
I'm not saying that one should be in there.
Yeah,
I'm just saying
I'm not either, but
I'm just saying that if you allow one, why can't you kind of have to allow all, don't you? In a way,
I don't know.
Let's ask the one person in this room with kids. How would you feel?
Oh my God, I never thought of it that way. Like, Deontay's the only guy in it. Deontay's the youngest person in here, and he's the only one with kids.
I didn't know where you was going with
He's
that.
potent.
I thought you were going to ask me about the Confederate flag thing, but I don't know.
Let's take out the Confederate flag thing. Do you think that if a school puts up a gay pride flag, should straight people be allowed to have their own flag in there as well?
Yes, 100%, because for me, I feel like schools should be a safe zone for kids to be who they are, be who they want to be. I think you should be comfortable. Mm-hmm. But I also feel like by doing that, you also give other kids a reason to attack and bully those kids. Mm-hmm. So I think leave the flags out of it, leave everything out of it, put a bunch of fucking ABCs across the board.
There you go.
Take the flags out.
That's what it's supposed to be about.
Let the kids be, because you just add more fuel to the fire. One of the kids might write on it gay, or I seen Jason next to a pride flag taking pictures. He's gay. Kids are mean, man. They don't really understand, what you do to other kids by doing that kind of shit.
I think the one argument that I saw that I thought was good was that the only flags that should be in schools is the American flag and the state flag. Yeah. And I thought that was a good argument, and leave the rest of that stuff to the side.
Don't need flags in schools.
You do for the lesbian, gay, trans community. You always want people to treat everybody equally. But if you're going to allow that flag there, you're going to have to allow a lot more flags in there. Yep. Otherwise you're
causing controversy.
Yeah.
Well, you're
hurting a section of.
Yeah, you're basically saying that straight is bad.
Basically, yeah.
For me, that's my opinion.
Or that straight's not protected, and we're going to protect the other, but not you. And then people suddenly don't feel safe when they did before, and vice versa. It's the same. For both.
These days, for real. I'm I'm not complaining, and I'm not whining or anything like that. It is what it is. But like, I do think it's the worst time to be a white straight male. Like, we are the biggest pieces of shit in society right now. We are the problems of everything, and I have no fucking clue why. It's not popular to be straight. It's not popular to be white, and God knows everybody hates a man. So
unless you go overseas, you're like a god.
Are we?
What?
I've never
As
been
a white
overseas.
man?
White guys?
No.
I don't think that's...
Actually, they see us.
Passport bros.
They see you the same. Well, I get that.
Passport bros.
Well, they see you as the same way they would see me. As we're just Americans.
As a tool.
Yeah, if you're referring to Europe,
I seen that toy on TikTok.
Yeah, if you're talking about Western Europe versus the rest, of the world, I think there is a difference there. Like what Drew was saying, they just look at us as like dumb Americans, But
the whole passport bros thing. I'm sorry, Deontay. That whole thing is like, at this point I encourage it. Like, I think men want a female that is more traditional, where they've not been fucked by 5,000 other guys, and they're going to be able to bond with you easier. So, kudos to the guys who are willing to make that trip to find somebody that they feel will stay with them, as opposed to our modern American Western women that it's a little bit more questionable these days because of where we're at in society.
But then you also, you got to be careful when you bring those type of women down to America and they
Changes
become
up.
Americanized.
That's true.
Totally agree.
So
Yeah.
you got to get what you get and
Yes.
don't throw a fit.
So the best thing to do is just be a passport bro, but then stay.
Stay there.
Keep
Be an
her ass
expat.
there,
Yeah. Be an expat and just stay.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's scary
Stay
though.
where you at.
Yeah. I'm not,
Scary
I'm
living.
not
That's
sure.
out of your comfort zone.
I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I'm ready to live in a place where it's cheaper to live at and I can get more for my money.
And there's a beach down the road.
There's a beach and all the women are beautiful.
There's pros and cons to
Yeah,
everywhere
there
though.
is. There
Yeah.
totally is. Yeah.
And a woman's going to treat me right. Gross.
But to go back, can we go back to that topic real quick? Because
Yeah.
you said that we are just as valuable. No, we are
What do you mean?
like on the passport bros. We not. We looked at like we're like toys that they think are like cool.
You think so?
No, I'm saying a lot of countries just see us. They would see you the same way they would see me as just an American.
I don't
That's
know.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, when it comes to dollar signs, yeah, they see any American, they think we're all pretty wealthy. They all think that. But when they see a white man, they think of power. You know, from the movies and everything. You got to think about it.
I could see that. Yeah, I mean, I could see that, but
Which is another reason why we need to keep them there because I don't want them to come over and see my job. They're just like, you're not powerful.
what the fuck?
You're not powerful at all.
No, like if anybody wants to experience, maybe I'm trying to think of something. Never mind, just cancel it.
Just
scratch it.
We're just going to cut that
That
whole
whole
segment of where Drew goes.
Return
I was
that-
gonna mention.
Return that to the
Thoughts.
shelf.
Oh, they're gone.
I was gonna mention like Japan is so stuck in their ideals. Is like there are so many places that they are openly acceptingly racist. Like we couldn't go into places. It will say clear as day, just like no no white people, whatever, no Americans, whatever. Like
I don't.
Yeah.
Japanese only. I think that's what it says.
Okay.
Japanese only. We
They-
can't get into places.
They don't like black, white, only Japanese
No.
people there. So.
At least, you know what? For me, at least they put it on the shop. That
Yeah.
way I don't feel weird.
You can't read it.
Right?
You go not white face, you know, round eye. Like, you get out of here.
Yeah, no, you walking in there, just go.
Yeah. I that would probably make me feel better. It's like, okay, so if I go in there, I'm going to get racially discriminated. So I'm going to go down here to this shop. That's safer. Thanks for having the sign. That's great.
Saved me a lot of heartache.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
No, I'm saying that idea where we were looking at Mr. Popo, you know,
Yeah.
and you were talking about characters in movies that, Punjab and Annie, like, and he was awesome, but is that
Yeah. This,
You know.
this is what I brought up, Drew. Is that
yeah,
He's an actor.
that
right,
Actors,
right?
I mean, actors
He's
they're
a-
acting.
Yeah, but this reminded me of that character. I mean, he's got
Yeah.
the wraps over his head and everything like that. But this, I really like this character.
I thought he was awesome. Like
So
he
hopefully
was,
it's not looked at as
What was
racist.
he?
Yeah.
This was Annie, little orphan Annie.
yeah,
Oh,
Punjab was like the bodyguard slash butler
slash driver slash
helicopter
everything.
pilot. Like
yeah.
he did fucking everything.
Yeah.
and he was essentially a protector.
what was
Yes.
his character? Or like, what was he? What was he? What was the character?
like I said, he was like a butler, sort of bodyguard.
Yeah.
So
What's
you
the
have,
characters?
you have Daddy Warbucks, right? Daddy
Nationality
Daddy
or-
He's both Indian.
I'm assuming
So
Indian.
why would they not get
Yeah.
an Indian actor?
This is
Right?
early
But
80s.
exactly. So
of white Hollywood.
yeah. No, okay, but this is what I'm referring to.
Let me hang on. Let me get in my DeLorean and
Why?
slide.
Tell me why.
I want to go
just
back to
white lines. Sorry.
a different song about.
You say
was it-
white minds?
No, white
lines.
white lines.
White minds.
Okay. So the movie Breakfast at Tiffany's. Everyone's like, oh, it's such a great movie. It's a classic. You should watch it. You know, you just hear a lot of, blah, blah, blah about Breakfast at Tiffany's. I was like, I've never watched this. So I started playing it one night. I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch this. This is supposed to be, something great. I was probably like 10, 15 minutes into it and I fucking stopped it and I said, I'm not watching this shit. So the neighbor of Audrey Hepburn's character who lives upstairs is supposed to be a little Asian man with fake makeup on, weird eyebrows, slanty eye stuff. And he's like, oh, ching chong, ching chong. I was like, oh, hell no, I'm not watching this.
Andy.
Yeah, the little guy with the, maybe I'm not saying the right guy, but I thought it was Rourke.
I'll look it up real quick.
Please, thank you. But as soon as I saw him and I heard his voice, and I was like,
I think I know what you're. No.
Yeah, I just thought it was the worst. I was like, you got to be kidding
They're
me.
actors. They're acting.
I know, but it was so
God.
bad.
So
Mickey Rooney, my bad. I'm sorry.
Mickey
I always
Rooney.
get him confused.
I think I have
Yeah.
an image in my head. If so, then yeah, that was super fucked up.
It was really bad. Like I was like, I mean, my jaw dropped, and I went, oh,
Yeah, but
my
so,
God.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was thinking
See,
of.
it's
So
really,
bad.
really bad.
Okay,
What
so
the fuck?
I
Can we pull up a
totally
clip?
I totally agree with this.
Yes.
This is pretty damn awful.
It's really awful.
What year did you watch it versus what year was it made?
Well, I started watching it last year sometime for the first time in my life.
So you're talking about a
And-
movie that was what in the 1950
Yeah,
or
something.
1960s maybe?
There you go. Yeah.
1961?
Can we please pull up a clip?
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. All right.
But I was so shocked. I was like, okay, no, I'm not watching this. It was awful.
Oh yeah.
See what I mean? The
He's-
fake teeth and everything.
But here, so
Ugh.
this is where I'm kind of thrown. Is that
It's farce.
it's farce.
I get it.
It's supposed to be comedic. Because I mean, gosh, I don't even know what you say about it. I understand. Honestly, I understand how people would take that as being mean and racist and things like that. But in this day and time, would they have allowed Asians to do that character? And would they have made the Asian do a character that was kind of like Jackie Chan does for real? I mean, Jackie Chan plays like this awesome heroic guy,
But he's kind of goofy.
he's goofy and kind of fumbly.
I know. But it just, I don't know what it was. I watched it and I went, oh God, no. And it just really bothered me. So I turned it off.
I gotcha.
As like what we were talking about, many podcasts ago is like, why am I offended for somebody else? But I was in that moment. I was just like, you're kidding me, right?
It's almost like it's a caricature.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's caricature.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, it's like for me, it's like Peter Griffin on Family Guy. Now, granted, this is a cartoon, so it's a little bit easier to
it
just
gets a pass.
allow it.
Yeah,
It gets a
yeah,
pass, right?
you're right.
But he's a white guy, and he's like the dumbest motherfucker ever, right? But nobody ever complains. Why do you make that white guy dumb?
Yeah.
Nobody says that
Right.
ever.
No.
Nobody ever said that
cares.
about
Just think
Homer
it's funny.
Simpson either.
Nobody ever said that. Well, he's yeller.
Does that make him
Still
Asian?
though,
He's a yeller belly.
Well,
don't know.
you do got your smart white, like the Hank Hills. He's a smart white guy.
Propane.
You think Hank was smart?
Yeah.
God damn it, Bobby.
No wonder
Bobby was dumb.
No wonder you.
pause that.
No wonder you look at me and you're like, Todd, you're a smart man. Because if I'm slightly above Hank Hill, I have more conversational
Hank
pieces
Hill's
other
Baseline
than
of all white people.
Hank Hill was an idiot to you?
I don't think he was that varied. I think he was all
just a
about
blue
propane
collar-
and propane tank accessories.
He
You
was
know?
a
Yeah,
hard
yeah.
He was a hard working white man, man. He was I looked up to Hank Hill. I wanted propane.
You know what the smartest thing about Hank Hill was? Is he understood Boomhauer.
right? Which what popped into my head was Boomhauer doing Rap God.
Oh yeah. Have you guys seen that? Boomhauer
have
does
not.
Rap God.
So great.
Yeah. You need to look up Boomhauer does Rap God.
That shit
Yeah.
funny.
It is
It's awesome.
fire.
I'm gonna put a clip of
fire.
it right after this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do so much editing on this one.
Yeah.
Let's
Especially
start,
with the
you gotta
bark.
start putting clips of what we're referencing.
Yeah, Boomhauer and Rap God.
Boomhauer and Rap God. It was great.
Oh, that's frightening. Actually, Rap
first
God
one.
and dueling banjos. No.
Oh.
Okay. There we go. Okay, so we'll take a little look at Rap God and Boomhauer. It's frightening awesome.
It is.
Eric's coming at you at supersonic speed.
Some of them will do all the dang on human main board just want to get a goddamn superhuman innovative and made a dang on rubbish with it. Anything you say, Ricky, stand back at you, man. Devastating more than that.
That's Deontay. That's Deontay's character right there.
Yeah.
Hot like propane, boom, hurt, but then facts, man, sending them brown like a dang on tornado. You've got like it just ain't no thing.
We will end this, and we welcome you for joining us, and thank you. And we are Point of No Response. And for Drew, Deontay, D, I'm Todd. We will see you guys on the next episode. And Kurt is supposed to be coming back, so we'll see him on the next one.
Can't wait.
Point of No Response.